Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you back today for a new reading. I hope that all of you are doing amazing today and having a wonderful day. So for today's reading, you guys are getting another message from the Black Cat. I did a reading like this a while ago and a lot of you seem to really enjoy it. So today the Black Cat is finding you again and it has another message for you. We're going to get started with the reading in just a second here, but first I do want to give a quick shout out to today's sponsor, June's Journey. I'm a big lover of cozy things and that's why I like tarot, I like crafts, but I'm also really into cozy games. So I would like to introduce you guys to June's Journey, which is a game I've been really enjoying lately. It's a very interesting game that follows the amateur detective June Parker, who's trying to solve the murder of her sister, and the story is set in the 1920s. The visuals of the game are so stunning, and basically through gathering clues and finding hidden objects, you get to solve murder mysteries. With each chapter, you will reveal new clues and get further into the storyline, which I found to be very immersive and filled with so many plot twists. And as you guys progress in the game, you also get to build your own world, to decorate your own island. And the game is also consistently updated with seasonal content and special events, so there is always something new to look forward to. Games like this are such a guilty pleasure of mine because I'm such a huge lover of murder mystery shows and also cozy games. So this has been my way of relaxing and unwinding at night, especially since nowadays I do try to stay off social media in the evenings. So this has been a really good replacement for me. If this sounds fun for you guys, you can download the June's Journey game through the link in the description box and the pinned comment, or by scanning the QR code on the screen. The game is free to download and play for everyone, so I hope that you guys give it a try. And once again, thank you so much to June's Journey for sponsoring today's video. As always, we do have 3 piles to choose from for today's reading. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Please feel free to choose any pile that you feel most drawn to, and then you can skip to the timestamps which are in the description box. And I will see you guys at your reading. My beautiful pile number 1, if you guys feel drawn to this pile, then this is going to be your reading and your message for today from the Black Cat. So pile number 1 for your card today, you guys felt drawn to card number 1. This is your beautiful card for today, and you also have the sunflower charm. So welcome to your reading, pile number 1. Let's get right into your message for today, and let's see why is the Black Cat finding you right now and what is the message that you need to receive. So I'm going to start with your tarot cards for today, and let's see what is your guidance, your message coming from the Black Cat, or by spirit, I guess. So let's see. Can you please get the guidance for those who felt drawn to pile number 1? What is the guidance? Okay, I'm hearing for you guys, good things are coming. Good things are coming for you. That's something that Spirit is communicating. Good things are coming for you. Wow, the 5 of Cups on the bottom deck. I really feel like you're going to be finding yourself in a situation where a lot of things that fell through in your past start to make sense as to why maybe you got rejected from something, or why a certain situation didn't go the way that you wanted it to, because I see something so much better coming in store for you. So this is something that's bringing out, that Spirit is bringing out for you, pile number 1, is if you have found yourself being disappointed by certain situations that didn't work out in the past, this is the time when new opportunities will arise for you, sort of confirming that those opportunities that fell through weren't the right match for you, or maybe it wasn't even the right time for them. Wow, the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, this is such a turning point. Okay, this is such a turning point for you guys and for this pile. We also have the Death card, which is, again, change of cycles. So I feel like you need to know that in this time, you're kind of like exiting the cycle of feeling like for some of you, I'm hearing like feeling like a failure, or just feeling so disappointed about something that didn't work out for you. I feel like there has been a situation in your life where maybe an opportunity fell through, or you really got disappointed by the outcome of something. And this kind of like maybe put you in the state of like feeling like you failed, or it really brought down your self-esteem. But there is something so much better coming in store for you that is really going to trigger like this turning point, like the wheel, the energy around you shifting. And with the Death card, it's an ending of a cycle. So I'm seeing that you're starting a new cycle right now. You also, wow, Okay, the Four of Wands. So I feel like your situation is turning back to stability. What I'm feeling here is a lot of you could have felt like you're in the state of like grieving, or in the state of just feeling disappointed, maybe feeling like nothing is working out. But I sense that something is returning back into stability. I just feel like you are finally feeling like getting back on your feet. I'm sensing this energy for you, pile number one, of you being able to get back on your feet. And this will come in as a result of like an opportunity coming in, proving that what didn't work out in the past wasn't for you. And now you're kind of getting this confirmation. And I feel like this is something that you always knew though, like even in situations when we find ourselves in these kinds of situations, I feel like there always is like this inner voice saying like, it's okay, something better will come, you know, something better is in store for us if this doesn't work out. But sometimes we ignore that feeling, you know, sometimes we really want an opportunity and we ignore that feeling. So it can really bring us down. But I really feel like in this time of your life, you will receive such better opportunity that kind of like, it kind of makes you feel like you didn't fail or nothing, like you didn't miss out on anything. Like I'm sensing this kind of circle moment for you where something proves to you that you didn't miss out on anything. What else, pile number one? What is your guidance for today? Wow, the Eight of Swords. So a lot of you could have felt so stuck, okay? A lot of you could have felt so stuck with this Eight of Swords here. And this can happen after rejection, right? I feel like a lot of you, for a while here, you started to not see yourself in the best light possible because of a certain rejection. I feel like a lot of you felt maybe dissatisfied by yourself, by your abilities. And I feel like for a while here, you weren't really seeing your full potential. It's like, I feel a lot of you had a lot of limiting beliefs about yourself. I feel like this opportunity that fell through in some kind of way, or this situation, really caused you to maybe like retrieve back and just not believe in yourself, or just like, again, feel like a failure. Like, I don't know, I feel like that's such a strong word, but maybe some of you did feel that way. You do have the Lovers now on the bottom of the deck, which again, proving that there's some kind of like destined moment approaching you. Queen of Pentacles could be regarding your career. So all of this could be regarding your career. And maybe in the past you had like a opportunity to advance in your career, but it fell through, and maybe that really caused you to feel like a failure, like you're not capable of this, or like this is not meant for you. But now I see there is a destined opportunity coming in, and this will find you even while a lot of you still don't have like your full confidence back. Like again, this is the opportunity that will take you out of this energy. This is the opportunity that will bring you back to your feet. That's something that Spirit is bringing out, is there is this, I feel this like opportunity coming into your life to give you new hope, basically to pull you out of this energy that a lot of you could have felt sucked into. It's just like having a lot of limiting beliefs about yourself, about your potential, about your talent. And I feel like a lot of you could have been like in this position of feeling stuck, like not knowing how to move and not knowing what's your next move, because maybe you tried something in the past, it didn't work out. So maybe that made you feel like paralyzed, like now I'm afraid to try everything because I don't want to fail again, you know? I keep hearing the word fail. So a lot of you could have felt like you failed in a certain opportunity when it comes to your career. Is something that I'm feeling the most here. But I'm feeling there is a divine timing and there's a divine plan for you here. There's a divine opportunity in store for you. So Spirit is saying like whatever didn't work out before, it just either wasn't the right thing for you or it wasn't the right time. I also just opened the deck in the middle and there is action. So I do feel like now it's going to be time for you guys to start moving again in some aspect. If you felt like if you felt the stagnation in your life, if you felt like maybe this past year or the past couple of months, you're not able to budge from your current spot, I do feel like Spirit is saying now it's time to act. Something has shifted in the universe, and now it's time for you to act again. What else, pile number 1? What is your message? Freedom. Do you see? Wow, there is so much liberation here, especially from yourself. You know, I feel like you have been in this like mental cage, pile number 1. A lot of times with the 8 of Swords, we feel like it's a physical thing. We feel like it's something physical preventing us to move forward, preventing us to create a change maybe in our life. But it all stems from our limiting beliefs, and we are kind of like finding ourselves in this negative mental space that is not allowing us to see new opportunities, to see the opportunities that we have just, you know, by being a human being, just by being a soul. And I feel like you kind of have been in this energy of just not being able to see the opportunities around you, which can come up a lot of times with the 5 of Pentacles. It's like we're focusing so much on what didn't work out that we are not noticing the new opportunities that are currently available, because the 5 of Cups resembles the energy that both are available at the same time. It's just, what do we focus on? Do we focus on the fallen cups, or do we focus on the cups that are still remaining and choose to be optimistic? And it's okay to grieve opportunities. It's okay to sometimes, you know, I feel like this is something that you really just can't rush, and it needs to just come to you when it comes to you, when you're ready to realize it. And I feel like this is something that you're starting to pick up on in this time. There's also growth here for you guys. So I'm seeing that you have been growing a lot lately. And this is why there's like this, I feel there's new hope emerging for you, pile number 1. That's something that Spirit is bringing out. I do feel like this is, oh my God, I just picked up this deck and I'm seeing here, feeling is not failure, it's a part of my wholeness. So I feel like a lot of you have been just allowing yourself to maybe even experience failure, right? And like, I feel like failure is such a temporary thing. I don't believe like you failed in something. Unless you give up on something, you don't really fail, right? And I feel like there's no such a thing as failure. Like maybe you're experiencing it in this time, but in the end, if you allow yourself to feel it, and if you allow yourself to grow from it, then it's not failure. It's a situation that will help you grow. So I do feel like also out of that, I guess, failure, you're coming out with growth, which is such a positive thing. It's such a positive thing because I feel like a lot of you have grown so much, and you're also like ready to part with this energy. And that's the thing, is like, this cannot be rushed. It really needs to come from you, right? It really needs to come from you, and you realizing that it's okay, something better is gonna come in, or maybe it will come in again later on when I'm more prepared. But a lot of you have been just allowing yourself to experience this, and sometimes letting ourselves experience the feeling allows us to face it and move on, instead of like constantly avoiding it and running away from it, you know? So I definitely feel like you've grown a lot from this, and something around you is shifting in this time. The energy around you is shifting. I feel like there's a new profound opportunity coming in to uplift you, to free yourself, free you from this feeling. What else for pile number 1, Spirit? Even my mess is worthy of gentle hands. And also we have the unknown is a doorway, not a dead end. So I feel like there is a new opportunity coming in. My wholeness includes all the pieces I once disowned. Okay, I feel like there was like a messy situation here for you, pile number 1, that you are now healing from, right? It's like now you're being put back together. I feel like there maybe was something that really broke your spirit here, that really broke your hope for something, but I sense that you're really healing. You're moving on from this energy and this time. And it feels like there is something uplifting you, and I think that you can feel this. Even my mess is worthy of gentle hands. Something about you is also maybe becoming more gentle with yourself. And this is always a really big sign that you are starting to move away from this 8 of Swords, is you start to feel more compassion towards yourself. You start to feel more love for yourself. Even when you're not succeeding, you start to sort of motivate yourself, like, it's okay, we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it, you know? If you're stepping in this energy, know that this is your sign that you're coming out of like this limiting, caging type of energy you've been in, and there is freedom for you. Also, a lot of you are maybe starting to embrace the unknown. You're starting to surrender more. I'm sensing this energy of surrender for this pile. Like, you're really starting to surrender. It's not a dead end. Whatever like didn't happen before, it's not a dead end. I feel like it was just a redirection. There's this energy of redirection, which is something that is being brought up in your message. So let's get your final card for today, pile number 1. What is your last guidance from Spirit or from the Black Cat? We have 666. Okay, yeah, this is going to be very fitting for you. 666 is also like, I'm getting the 6 of Swords, which is about things starting to look up for you. So there is that energy in your pile of this period of your life. You will remember it as a time when sort of things shifted for the better for you. We have, when you allow time for reflection, you allow yourself to see where inner shifts are needed. This is exactly what I was saying. It is time for you to look at your beliefs and ask, is this serving me, or is it time for me to release this? Reflect, refocus, and readjust. As I refocus on what serves my highest good, I feel myself shift into my highest self. So yeah, there is like this energy of shifting for you, pile number 1 right now, where a lot of you are reflecting that there is some kind of inner shift needed here. And this is what I was like pointing out with the 8 of Swords, that it's never really like physical blockage. It's all mental. It's you thinking that you can't do something, you thinking that you're not capable of doing something, you feeling like something is in your way. And if these are beliefs that you have right now about a certain subject in your life, maybe it's time to reflect. Maybe it's time to quiet for a little bit and readjust the inner talk, readjust the inner beliefs about a certain subject in your life. Look at your beliefs and see what is not serving you, what belief you have about something that is not serving you, and align it to something that will serve you. A lot of you are starting to, I feel, get back to that energy of, again, self-compassion and loving yourself, because you're even starting to see your mess as something creative. You're starting to see it as an opportunity for growth. And I feel like in this time, you're being, again, reunited with your highest self, which you could have felt lost from. Because you do have the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords is not your highest self. This is like all of your fears trying to make you believe that something that's not true is true. This is fear energy. It's not your highest self. It's anxiety, you know? And I feel like something about you is finally having the courage to separate from that. It's like you're having the courage to believe that everything is gonna be okay. And this is surrendering. Just believing that everything is gonna be okay. Trusting that everything is gonna work out. And through this surrender, I see you finding a new doorway for yourself, a new path, a new opening for yourself that is leading to a lot of freedom. So this is the kind of shift that's happening. This is the kind of adjustment that's happening for you in this period. So pile number 1, that's what I have for your reading today. Also, don't forget to check out the game June's Journey. You can download it through the link in the description box and the pinned comment, or by scanning the QR code on the screen. I hope that this resonated for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. If you guys felt drawn to this pile, then this is going to be a reading and your message for today from the Black Cat. So pile number 2, for your card today, you guys felt drawn to card number 2. And for your crystal or stone today, you have a black moon. So welcome to your reading, pile number 2. This is going to be the guidance, the message that you need to hear right now. If this reading found you and you felt drawn to pile number 2, then I'm sure that this is all for a reason. So let's start with your tarot cards, pile number 2. Let's see what is the guidance coming through from the Black Cat or Spirit, I guess. So I'm going to start with your tarot deck for today. Let's see what is the guidance for those who felt drawn to pile number 2. What is the guidance for pile 2? I'm hearing Wow, okay, Ace of Cups. I'm hearing there is something bigger than you're expecting. That's the thing that Spirit was channeling to me first. Is there something bigger coming in, bigger than you were expecting? And the Ace of Cups is this energy of the cup overflowing for you. I'm seeing also the Ace of Wands. So there's a lot of good things manifesting for you, I feel, pile number 2. I don't know if you for a while felt separate, like you couldn't manifest certain things into your life. Maybe you felt like there have been certain blockages or resistance when it comes to certain manifestations in your life. But you will experience now this energy of things coming in all at once. It's like, I feel like a lot of you have felt like this like backlog, maybe of manifestations or desires, wishes in your life. So now there is the complete opposite energy showing up for you, where you're being able to manifest everything. It's like everything that you wish for is starting to come in. Wow, interesting energy. Let's see. We also have the Two of Swords. Okay, yeah, the Two of Swords, a lot of times I do see it as like this delusional energy, and I'm saying this in a good way, of course. And we also have the Ace of Swords. So wow, okay, pile number 2. I see a lot of you're being encouraged right now from Spirit, from Source, to believe in your truth. Believe what is true for you. Who are you really? You know, the Two of Swords, it's about ignoring what's happening, ignoring what somebody is telling you, what you're capable of being, what you feel like, you know, what your logical mind feels like it's capable or possible for you in this current present situation. It's asking you to seek the truth within. Who do you really feel you can be? Who do you really feel you can become? And what it is that you can really become. Not logically, but spiritually. Because remember, you guys are a soul. You guys are a spirit, you know? An angel even for some of you. So really embody this energy, because this is who you are deep down in your human flesh. This is who you are, a soul who is limitless, who is capable of everything. And sometimes we really forget that. You know, we really get caught up in the world and in life, and we forget this. So I feel like a lot of you also need a reminder to maybe tune back more into that and protect that energy. It's so important to protect that energy. A lot of times with the Two of Swords, it is shown as this person is shielding themselves, shielding their heart, their soul from their outside world. They have a blindfold on because they are being encouraged to trust their feeling rather than what they see with their eyes. Because what they see is deceiving. What they see is not the truth, right? And it's a reminder that the truth is always lies within you. What you feel like it's true for you, who you really feel like you can become. So with the Ace of Swords, I see a new version of you being able to break through. I feel like there's something new from you emerging in this time. I am sensing some hermit energy here. A lot of you could have been maybe spending more time alone. And I feel like a lot of you also, you know, it's interesting. You're going to make a really important decision about yourself and about your life right now. So let me get some more cards about you, because I'm hearing you're making an important decision right now, pile number 2. What is this about? Spirit, can we please get more guidance for those who feel drawn to pile 2? I feel like, yeah, okay, Queen of Wands. I feel like a lot of you are making an important decision to choose yourself in this time. There's something about you that you're choosing yourself, and you're choosing to be authentic over fitting in. I see that you're kind of choosing to stand away from the crowd in this time. I'm hearing some of you, okay, this is a very specific message, but I'm channeling for some of you, you don't fit in the crowd because you're meant for the stage. You do have the Queen of Wands, so whether this is quite literal for some of you, like you might feel like you're meant to be a performer and be on this stage. For others of you, you might have felt like the black sheep, like the odd one out your entire life, because you're not meant to be like the rest. Something about you is very different. Something about you is very unique, and you are meant for a different life. So that's something that's coming through. Knight of Wands, and wow, the Lovers. Oh my god, this is okay. This is the choice that you're making, deciding to pursue your purpose without any doubts anymore. You know, I really feel like you're making the choice right now to pursue your purpose and your divine destiny, regardless of whether other people feel it's realistic or whether even you feel like it's realistic. Something is really pulling you into going like all out on something. It's like, but this is like you're going all out on yourself. We also have the Black Cat here too, so maybe this really is a sign for you. Queen of Wands is also like Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries, so maybe this is your zodiac as well. You do have a lot of fire energy here, but this can also mean that you're embodying more of the fire sign energy, which is very adventurous, is very risk-taking, bold. It is this energy of being in the spotlight and really going after something brave, something that many people want to do, but they just don't have the courage. They just don't believe that they can do it. But you're really choosing to move past the limitations that society has placed on you, pile number 2, or maybe your family, your environment, and you're choosing to be different. You're choosing to pursue your divine purpose and destiny, regardless whether the circumstances are showing you that this is realistic for you or not. And just to give you an example, like maybe you feel like you're meant to be a millionaire and your current circumstances are saying, how are you going to make that happen? Nobody in our life has done that. But regardless, you're choosing to pursue that, you know? Or maybe you want to be a very successful business owner. Nobody in your family has ever even owned a business. No, you don't even know anyone who has owned a business. But you're still choosing to pursue that because you feel that's your divine purpose. And going back to what I heard is like maybe some of you want to be a singer. Maybe you want to be a performer, but you haven't met anyone with that kind of success in their life. So regardless whether you're finding yourself right now, you're choosing to be brave and pursue your divine purpose, regardless whether it's something that is, I'm hearing it's like, even if it makes you feel weird, you're still going to do it in the way of like, some people may misunderstood you in the beginning, but you're still choosing to pursue it because you know that long term, this is what's going to lead to most fulfillment for you. Okay, what else? Pile number 2. What is your message from the Black Cat? I am not too late. I'm right on soul time. That's so beautiful. I let myself grieve and the light gently enters. Oh my God. Is this finding you when the light is finally starting to enter your life? When I forget who I am, I return to my breath. See, I feel like a lot of you forgot this for a while. Like a lot of you, I feel like forgot that you can't even do this. And this is something that is kind of like resurfacing right now for you, is like, you can do this totally. You can do anything. And Spirit is also saying you're not too late. This is happening exactly when it needs to happen. And the thing about like divine timing and divine order, because you do have the Lovers here, is that when it's happening, I guess on God's time, regardless whether you believe in God or you believe in Spirit or Source, I'm just saying that it can happen immediately, right? It's like it can happen within the span of a couple of days. And that's why I don't want you to pay attention to time and whether it's going to take you too long to build something, because when something is happening in divine timing, it happens quickly. It happens in order and it happens in the perfect series of events that you cannot explain because it's divine order. So I want you to know that you're not missing out on anything. And, you know, even if it feels like this might take you years to build and like you're too late, I want you to know that it can happen quickly. What else is your guidance? Happiness, yeah. So it really does feel like you're choosing to avoid the noise, which is society, your environment, and you're choosing happiness. So this really again confirms my message that you guys are really choosing yourself right now. you're choosing yourself in some kind of aspect over everything else. Because maybe you're coming to the conclusion that this is the only way for you. And that's the thing, is like, I feel like a lot of you have been giving so much on your energy to everything else but you, that you maybe feel like you're the flower who needs to get watered right now. You know, like, I feel like you really need to give it to yourself in this time, in this spirit, and bring back the energy towards you. Let's get your final card for today, pile number 2. What is the last message meant to find you? Self-reliance, number 17. Yeah, there are some stars here, but self-reliance, you know, I really feel like you're being called to rely on yourself right now and not anything else. We have possibilities, 1414. Building strong foundations creates stability and welcomes in possibilities. All possibilities exist and are amplified when gratitude is felt for the foundations that are in place. I am grateful for all that it is and all that will be. I trust in the possibilities for what I desire or something greater. So I really sense that in this time you're starting to embrace more how everything is possible in ways that you can't really think of right now, right? Like, just imagine how many possibilities of something exist out there. And I don't know, like, sometimes I feel like saying that you're being delusional gets like a bad connotation, but honestly, I feel like I'm one of the more delusional people in this world. Like, I'm definitely a very delusional person, and I think it's the only way to achieving extraordinary things that feel so out of maybe touch for you right now, is to be so delusional to the point where you believe that anything can happen for you, that anything is possible for you. And I see it as a healthy thing. I don't know, but I see it as a healthy thing. And I feel like this pile will have a lot of people who are delusional about themselves, but that is also the reason as to why maybe you feel misunderstood. Maybe that's why you feel unique and different, because I feel the vision that you have for yourself is so far-fetched from what everybody else sees for themselves that yes, they're not gonna understand you and they might see you as a little bit crazy, but for you this is something that it's like, what do you mean? Like, I can totally do this. It's just a matter of time when it's gonna happen, you know? So this is something that you're really starting to, oh, and I just saw the number 14-4 on the phone. So definitely 14 is, you know, it's a symbol of new beginnings, new things starting to happen for you. So a lot of you are embracing new possibilities in this time, which is always the first sign of change. It's always the first sign that you're moving towards something greater. So pile number 2, that's what I have for your message today. Also, don't forget to check out the game June's Journey. You can download it through the link in the description box and the pinned comment, or by scanning the QR code on the screen. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. If you guys felt drawn to this pile, then this is going to be your reading and your message for today from the Black Cat. So pile number 3, for your card today, you guys felt drawn to card number 3. Have this beautiful card today, and you also have the rainbow charm. So welcome to your reading, pile number 3. If this reading is finding you today, then the Black Cat wants to deliver this message to you. So let's begin with your reading and let's see what is the guidance, the message meant to come through for you in this time. I'm going to start with the tarot cards and let's see what's happening for you, pile number 3. What is the guidance, spirit, that you would like to bring out to pile number 3? Or for today, I guess it's the Black Cat, but I'm just going to refer to it as spirit because that's what helps me channel easier. So what is the message, the guidance for those who felt drawn to pile 3? Oh wow, the 10 of Swords. Okay, so we're seeing a new beginning coming in here, a rebirth, might I? Wow, oh my god, look at this, the 10 of Swords, the 10 of Pentacles. If this isn't going from one extreme to the other, then I don't know. Wow, oh my god, the Wheel of Fortune. Look at the shift, guys. Look at the shift that you're experiencing right now, especially with this rainbow here. you know, the rainbow coming after the storm, and this is so fitting with your cards. Like literally you have the Ten of Swords, which is like sometimes this energy can feel like a little bit brutal, but it does resemble the ending of it. It resembles that it kind of only goes up from here. You know, it's like, yes, you maybe feel like you hit rock bottom in some aspect, but the good thing is it only goes up from here. And the other good thing is that this is your fuel for succession, pile number 3. This is your motivation. This is your, now you have everything. You have all that energy that you can transmute into success. We have to remember everything that we experience is energy, and energy can always be transmuted. Energy can always be shifted. You are an alchemist, pile number 3, and I sense that from this current position in your life, even if some of you feel like you hit rock bottom in some aspect, this is what's going to help you climb the ladder, and this is what's going to help you go to the other extreme, because you have now the 10 of Pentacles, which is saying that a certain lesson that you just learned is going to help you create enormous wealth for yourself. It's like out of this, remember that I feel like wealth and business especially, it's just about finding solutions for other people. It's just about making people's lives easier, serving other people. And if this is where your intention is, money always naturally flows. So there could be a lesson here that you just learned that's going to be turned into a solution for other people, that's going to help you create a lot of wealth for yourself. Or this can be even the motivation to rise, the motivation to, it's like, I feel this energy from you. It's like you're a phoenix rising from the ashes. You really have this kind of energy of like using all of this, like, I don't know, rejection or pain or just disappointment, and using all of that to fuel yourself and be like, no, even from here, I'm gonna make it, and I'm gonna make it in the biggest way possible. You're really transmuting the energy. Like, I really sense this rising energy from you, which is so powerful. I did also see like the 7 of Swords here on the bottom of the deck, and I'm trying to figure out what this could be. And this might be like, this might be rejection from people that you even feel closest to. Like some of you could have felt very hurt by certain people, rejected or abandoned by certain people in your life. And it's kind of like some of you might be deciding to go your separate way and being like, I don't care what they say, I'm gonna prove them. You know, so a lot of you might be using this as your fuel for success, which I kind of feel like you're kind of embracing more of like your dark energy, which I feel it's very powerful. You know, we always have light and dark energy, you know, it's the yin and the yang, and embracing the dark energy, embracing that can really also help us like at least get ourselves back on our feet, which is something that I feel you're doing this time. Wow, yeah, Queen of Swords. So Queen of Swords, it's like, I feel you're kind of, some of you might be going into like the stoic energy, or you're starting to rely more on your discipline. And this time with also the 8 of Wands. I want to say, wow, 9 of Pentacles, you guys are going to build, wow, so much money coming in. Look at this 8 of Pentacles here. And also the Magician, speaking of the Alchemist before. So I'm getting a lot of messages here for you, pile number 2. But I feel like rely more on your determination and your discipline in this time. Because I feel like this is a time when you might need to be a little bit more ignorant of your emotions. And I'm not saying this in like an unhealthy way, but like sometimes we need to put our emotions to the side, at least for a little while, until we get ourselves back on our feet. We kind of need to ignore them, because I feel like you embracing your emotions right now would make you feel overly emotional and maybe not get into the best mental state, right? I kind of sense like this might be a time when you need to rely more on discipline to help you move, to help you get out of a situation. Because Spirit is saying you have all of this energy right now, and you can either drown in it, or you can transmute it, you can shift it, you can put it into work. I feel like work might feel like an escape for some of you right now. Work might feel like a place where you get to put all of this energy into, put all of this emotion into. And I want to tell you, something beautiful is going to come out of this, because I see a lot of you really starting to immerse yourself into work. And whether this is going to be like finding a skill that you want to build, finding a business that you want to start, or just like freelance work, I don't know. But I feel like right now, put your energy into work. If some of you feel overly emotional about a situation, put your energy towards work, because it kind of feels like this will lead to a lot of financial wealth for you. Like this current period of your life is going to lead to a lot of financial wealth, because a lot of you are kind of turning towards work, I feel, as an escape. And in the long term, in the future, this is really what's going to pay off for you. Because I see you building a lot of like, this can be like the beginning of a very successful business. Maybe a lot of you have a business right now, but you're just choosing to really put everything into it, and it will result to a lot of financial growth for you. But I see this energy of a lot of you turning towards work in this time, which I feel like is a healthier choice for you. Honestly, based on the cards that I'm seeing here, it's like, if a lot of you are deciding to put everything aside and just focus on your work, this might be a really good move for you, because you have so much energy, so much pent-up energy, that if you don't release it into work, if you don't put it into something more productive, it can drown you. That's the thing with the Ten of Swords. It's like sometimes we feel so emotional, and if we don't put this energy into something, if we don't channel it into something, it can consume us. And I feel like that's why you're being encouraged in this time to be more stoic, and of course do this in the healthy way. Like, I'm not saying this for you to push yourself and overwork yourself, but it's either that or I feel you drown in feelings, you know? So the healthier option, I feel, it's to just put it towards work, put it towards productivity, always move. That's the thing, is like, I have this thing about myself. It's like, even when I have like a cold, or I feel under the weather, I feel, you know, like I have a fever, I never stay in bed. That's the thing. And that's why I always recover so quickly. I'm not trying to give like health advice here. I'm just like sharing my opinion. But it's like, I feel moving even in states where you don't feel your best is the best thing that you can do, because you're signaling to the mind and the body like, you are healthy, you are good, you feel good in the mind and the body. And I always get over things quickly, because I choose to just not sit in that energy. So there is something about moving right now that can really help you guys, like pouring your energy into work. Hope. Have hope, guys. I know you have the Ten of Swords here, but have hope that something beautiful can rise from the situation. I feel like you can create something beautiful out of the current energy that you have been given. I really see you using this energy to create something big for yourself. What else do you need to hear? I'm safe in the space I occupy, even when fear visits. So I do kind of feel like a lot of you are maybe finding yourself in this energy where you do feel a little bit anxious, maybe about the future. Maybe this can be because of something that recently happened. But Spirit wants you to know that you're safe. Also, on the bottom of the deck, you do have asking for help is how I return to connection. So I feel there has been maybe certain betrayal from people in your life. Like, with that Seven of Swords, a lot of times it can come up when we feel like somebody in our life betrayed us, or maybe didn't have the best intentions. Maybe they show their true face. And maybe this really hurt you because a person or situation meant a lot to you. But also, like, I tend to realize that those things are really for the best. And I've noticed that every single time I've had a parting with somebody in my life, it always led to some form of growth for me. And I always see that as a sign of like, I'm going to grow. If this person is maybe showing their true face or they're exiting my life, it's because I know that I'm going to grow and they're just not in alignment with the future that is in store for me. So I feel like there's a lot in store for you, pile number 3. And that's something that I want you to know. I see especially a lot of money here. I mean, you see the pentacles yourselves. And this is coming in quite quickly, might I add. So if some of you maybe felt like betrayed by certain relationships in your life, it's because they're not in alignment with who you're becoming. And don't let the fear make you think otherwise. Because this is, I feel, the time to really say, it's okay. I'm becoming somebody greater. I'm being put into more alignment. And you always have spiritual connections, spiritual friendships, spiritual support. It's always there. It truly always is there. At any place, at any time, you can return to that feeling. So know that you're safe. And I'm feeling that I'm getting this, everything happens for a reason. Okay, alignment. So I was just speaking about somebody maybe not being in alignment with you. So if there has been a certain parting in your life, pile number 3, I do feel like it's because it's not in alignment with who you're becoming. And it maybe wasn't allowing you to become who you wanted to be. Your progress is recognized and alignment is here. It is within your reach. The whisper is reminding you to stay the course and feel source working through you. Your gifts are being recognized. I blossom and bloom as I use my gifts. All things simply align as I feel the feeling of the divine. So I do feel something about your work specifically is really starting to bloom in this time. And a lot of you are going to have like this really big career rising. Like that's something that I'm sensing. It's a lot of you are going to elevate in your career very quickly. And this is something that's going to start to actively happen now. I'm seeing this moment maybe of virality for some of you, your business taking off, a lot of money coming in. But it's this energy of career elevation. And I keep getting, this is a very specific message, but I don't know, like if you feel betrayed by certain people in your life, I feel like they showed their true face before you're getting this success, so that they couldn't misuse you afterwards. Doesn't mean the spirit is channeling it. I feel if you felt separation from somebody in your life right now, know that it's to keep you safe. Know that it's to make sure that when you succeed, the right people are around you. The people who will cheer on you are around you, and not the people who will bring in jealousy, who will be two-faced towards you. I feel like this is a time when your work is going to take off, pile number 3, and there's something about you really shifting to a different state very quickly. 8 of Wands is not going to take long. It's going to start to happen quickly. Okay, so that's what I have for your message today, pile number 3. I hope that this resonated for you. Also, don't forget to check out the game June's Journey. You can download it through the link in the description box and the pinned comment, or by scanning the QR code on the screen. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.